Hey there and welcome back to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Chibi Deadshot from Suicide Squad. So I'm going to start with the eyes. I'll start with the one on the left. Starting with the brow from the top left down to the middle of the face, I'm going to draw a curve. Coming down. From here I'm going to do a slight overlap on the end and curve around and make my way up to the inside. So curving down and around, I'll come up and towards the middle. From here I'm just going to draw a little trim around the outside edge. So from the top I'll curve down and then just let it taper off as I get towards the center. On the outside edge here, we're just going to color this in black. From here, let's move over to the right side and draw the little eyepiece. So it's basically a circle, roughly about the same height as the eye on the left. Starting from the top, I'll circle around. And I'm just going to trim this out on the inside, so drawing a slightly smaller circle on the inside. From here we're just going to draw a little bit of detail on the inside here. So there's a little camera piece up here, so there's a circle. And we're going to draw a black dot in the middle. And then on the side here we're going to draw two smaller circles. One on the top and one just below it. On the side here there's a little extension, so we're going to draw two lines coming out. We'll round out the corners and come down and then round out the corner on the bottom. On the end here, we're just going to draw two little dots for the lights. Now, in the inside, around in the back of this eyepiece, we're going to draw the edge of the eye. So up here in the middle, we're going to line this up with the side on the left, right here. I'm going to curve up above the eyepiece, go around and curve down to the top of this line here. We're going to go back down here and just circle around in towards the eyepiece. We're just going to color the inside area in black. Okay, from this point I want to draw a curve going above each of the eyes, coming down in the middle. So just above the left eye, I'm going to start up here, curve down in the middle, and then back up above the right eye. So curving up like this. We're going to curve and round out the tops and come down to the side of the head. So up here we're going to curve around just to the side of the eye on either side, like that. From here we're going to work our way down towards the chin, and the chin I'm going to make it pretty short. So right about here, I'm going to leave my finger there to help guide my line. So from this point on the left, I'm just going to curve in towards my finger. And then we're going to curve back up and merge this towards the right side. So curving up like that. And then from here, let's draw in the inner mask area. So underneath each eye, we're going to draw a curve. From underneath the left eye, we'll curve up in the middle and then down on the right side. From here, we're going to take these points and curve up to the side of the head. Curve up on the left. Curve up on the right, and at these points here, we're just going to curve them down towards the chin. Let's draw a few little air holes in the side. So in the middle, on the left side, I'm going to draw three black dots coming down, one above the other. On the right of center, we'll do the same thing. So just making sure that they're lined up horizontally. In between these dots, I'm going to move over and draw two more. On the left, and then on the right. From here, let's go ahead and draw some extra trim on top. So there's an extra band that goes above this curve here. So starting on the left here, curve up, and then we're going to curve down the middle, back up, and then come down on the side. From here, let's draw in the little earpiece. So there's ear covers that come out. So just below this line here, I'm going to curve out, and then back up. On the right side, we'll do the same thing. So out and then back up, leaving a little gap because we're going to overlap the top of the head here. So the top of the head, I'm going to draw to right about here. Starting on the bottom here, we're just going to overlap this earpiece, go up, and then I'm just going to make my way to the top of the head, and then curve down towards the right side, nice and carefully, like that. From here, we're going to draw some extra trim. So up here on the top of the point, top of this curve, and curve out towards the left, and on the right side we'll do the same thing. And then there's this little panel that comes out here. So on the side here, we're just going to draw a curve coming right into the top, just beside that earpiece. So we're going to curve in like that. Do the same thing on the right side, curving in like that. Okay, so we got the head. Let's get into the body. So I'm going to have the character holding the handles of the gun in front. So we're going to have to draw this in before we draw in the body. The best way to do this is to draw the hands first. So normally with all my chilis, I draw the body at the same height as the head. So the bottom of the feet are going to come down to here. Between the chin and the bottom of the feet, about halfway, is where the waist is going to be. So I'm going to move across, and this is where I'm going to locate the hands. So I'm going to draw the hands in first. So let's start with this part of the hand first. Starting up here, I'm going to draw a curve going in. We're going to draw the little trigger finger, so curving around like that. We're going to do an overlap, curve in. We'll do one more overlap. We'll curve around. I'm just going to make my way all the way back up to the top. We're going to take that and do the exact same thing flipped over on the right side. So just lining up that curve. We draw that first finger, curving around like that. We'll do an overlap. And then one more overlap for the pinky. We'll curve all the way around in towards the top of the hand there. Let's draw the little handles and bottoms of the gun here. So on this side, I'm just going to draw 2 short lines angled out, and I'll round out the bottom. On the right side, we'll do the same thing. So 2 lines angled out and curve and round that out. So the gun, I'm going to keep this very, very simple. So between the tops of these fingers, I'm just going to draw a straight line to start me off. From here, we're going to draw the butt end of the gun. So this kind of goes outwards. So from the edge of the hand here, go out in an angle. We'll curve up. Now we're going to come down an angle just above this hand. Draw a straight angled line. We're going to draw a little bit of detail here. So coming down at an angle. Now from here we're going to go across. And then right about the middle of the gun, we're just going to angle down. Let's draw that little clip on the bottom here. So we're just going to draw 2 angled lines coming down. Close that off at the bottom. And we'll just draw a little extra trim here. Now let's draw the barrel of the gun. So from the edge here, we're going to go straight across to the tip of the gun. Just over the right hand. Just going across like that. Over here, we're going to draw another line. Let's close off the end with a curve, and then we're going to draw the little sight at the end here. So going up, across, and then down to the right in an angle. Let's draw a little bit more detail. So up here, we're going to come down, we'll go across, up above that hand, and go up. Let's draw the little sight up here. So up here, we're just going to draw a square. This side, we're going to draw a smaller square. And we're just going to extend this line up, go up in an angle, and then come straight down. So that's a very, very simple gun. Now let's get into the body in behind. So we're going to start with the neck. So the little collar here on the side, underneath the chin, we're going to draw a curve going down, and we're going to draw the little shoulder pads. So from this corner, we're going to go out an angle. On the right, we'll do the same thing, and we'll curve and tuck this in underneath the chin on both sides. Let's draw in the little strap. 2 angle lines coming in, closing it off at the bottom. Do the same thing on the right side, so coming in towards the middle of the body there. Now the waist, again, we located right down here, so we're going to draw the sides of the body. So from this point of the little strap, I'm going to curve down on both sides, just to kind of close that off. We draw a little bit of detail here. So just inside, behind that strap, we'll draw 2 angled lines going up. Do the same thing on the right side. Let's draw the sides of the arms. So the arms are going to come around in towards these hands. So I'm going to have to imagine a curve. So down this curve, about halfway, curve in behind the gun, and then right here, I'll just curve into the hands. On the right side, I'll do the same thing. So curving behind the gun, coming in towards the hands. And up here in the shoulder, just draw a little curve for a little added detail. That. Now for the waist comes down to right here. So I'm just going to draw a curve from the hands. So curving from the left hand up towards the right. And up here we're just going to draw another line for the belt. So it's just matching that same curve. In the middle we'll just draw a belt buckle inside. Let's get into the legs. So down here we're going to draw the lower torso. So drawing a curve from left to right, going across. In the middle I'm just going to draw a straight line coming down. Let's draw the inside parts of the legs. So starting on the left, we're going to step in, curve down to the heel on the left, move over on the right side, curve a line down to the heel on the right side. Now we're going to draw the bottoms of the feet. So from the heel to toe, we're just going to draw a curve. Going across, do the same thing on the right side, making sure they're roughly the same length. We're going to take that point, draw a curve aiming towards the heel, but we're not going to close that off. We go up to the top of the foot, and we'll just come down to about there. Let's do the same thing on the right side, starting from the inside, curve up, and then down to the toe. Now, we're going to do some very simple leg detail. So, from the hips are sort of inside behind these hands here. So I have to imagine a curve coming down to the top of this foot, top of the curve. Up here, curve down to that side. We'll draw the tops of the boot. So from the left side, curve in towards the inside of the leg. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Let's give him some sole on this boot. So we're just going to trim out the bottom. Just tracing that line just above it, like that. We'll draw some knee pads. So on the left side here, we're going to draw a curve. Going down to the top of that line, draw the same thing on the right side. We're going to draw a few little rivets. So a couple lines like that, or little dots like that, across the top edge. We draw some straps along the leg. So at the top here, we're just going to curve in towards the inside of the leg. We're going to draw that twice. In here, we're just going to draw two lines side by side. We'll do the same thing on the right side like that. And two lines coming down. Now we're going to just draw a few little pouches on the side. So here I'm just going to go out, come down at an angle, then tuck that back in. Inside here I'm just going to draw two little lines on the right side and the left side. Two lines like that. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Chibi Deadshot from the Suicide Squad. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.